let's continue working on the navigation part. So we have this first screen. In the body, let's have a center widget and then child of elevated button, and text will be go to second screen. Okay. Okay, we have this button. Now we have to create a new second screen as well. So I will just create a new file, second screen dot. Again, I have to do this import material, then have a stateless widget called second screen. It will be, since it's a screen, so it will be scaffold app bar. In the app bar, we will have a title. This is very repetitive, I know, but you have to practice it. You have to get used to it so much that you know everything about it. Okay, we have this second screen. Okay, take it. Now we have to navigate. So you might be thinking, okay, but how to navigate? To navigate, there is a method called push and push replacement. That is, first is push, that is, we will just push the next screen above this screen. That is, we will push the second screen inside the stack, but the first screen will be there in the stack. What I mean is, we have to use the push, but the syntax you have to remember is, first is navigator dot, then see there are so many options, push, pop, push replacement. So we will be using push. Then here you will see it accepts two things. First is a context and the second is a route. This route we have to send material page route widget like this. See, it's little bit different, but this is a code which you have to just learn or just remember by heart. That's it. Now this builder is a function like this, which will, here it will be context, and then this function returns the screen name, which is in our case is second screen. So this is the code required to navigate from one screen to another. Apart from this second screen, everything you have to just remember. This is the syntax. And navigator dot push takes two parameter. One is context and the second is material page route. Material page route accepts a parameter of builder, which is a function that returns the screen name. That's it. That is the that returns the widget, you can just say. Let's see, is it working? And just remember here we are using, I will just write push method, because there is a difference between push and push replacement. I will just click on go to second screen and see second screen is there. So this is the first time we are using multiple screens from one screen to another. And now you can see here there is this arrow button. So just imagine, because of this push, we are able to go back to the previous screen. And if you can visualize a stack, that means above the first screen, that second screen was sitting on, and then we just remove it. And you might be thinking, okay, I have understood somehow what is push, but what is push replacement? So push replacement clears the stack. That means we cannot go back to the previous screen. Once we navigate to the second screen, there is no back arrow. All the previous screens will be removed. So that is navigator dot push replacement. Simply after that, everything will be same from context to material page route and everything. Only difference will be push replacement syntax. Now again, bring out the emulator and try it on your own. When I click on go to second screen, see, there is no arrow button. We cannot go back from here. You can just understand it with an example of Facebook. First of all, the login screen appears when we enter username and password. After that, the user is, and if it's correct, the user is navigated to his profile screen. And from that profile screen, he cannot go back again to the login screen until and unless he clicks on the logout button. So this is a very good and a typical example of when to use push and when to use push replacement. Now we have understand and we have learned how to push pages, but there is another concept of popping pages. So which we will do here in the second screen, just in the body again, create right center, then child, then elevated button. Here, wait, I guess I have done something wrong. In the elevated button, just remember in the child, you will write, I will write here, go back. Now here we will be understanding the concept of pop, which means just simply remove this page from the screen. And the syntax is navigator dot. Earlier it was push. Now here just simple pop and it accepts the context. That's it. Nothing much. And in order to pop, just remember here it's push, not push replacement. Or else your app will crash or you will just directly go outside your application. Okay. Now if I click on go to second screen, see, we have this go back button, and when I click on it, I will again come back to the first screen. Now you might be thinking this arrow thing also does the same thing. It also by default calls the navigator.pop function. So both of these do the same thing, but here we deliberately write the code to go back. That's it. And this navigator.pop removes the topmost page from the stack. So there might be below 2 3 pages, but it only removes the top page. That's it. And if you want, from this second page, you can also go to different page. I will just go navigator.push. Then here material page route, then simply context. Now I would like to go to mm, this contact page, suppose contact page here. Okay, this is also push. Remember, Now what happens from on the in the stack there it's only first screen widget at this moment. Then when I click on go to second screen, then in the stack at the very below there is the first screen, above it then the second screen. Then if I go to this, sorry, I just forgot to change the name, but if I go to contact screen, see, now the contact screen is there. And now in the stack, there are three screens, one above another. So when I go back here, the second screen will come and the contact screen is pop out from the stack. And now if I go back here again, then this first screen is here. But suppose from the second screen, I will use push replacement. Now, what will happen? It's very interesting to see. From the first screen, when I go to the second screen, we have two screens in the stack. But if I click on go to contact, and since it's using push replacement, then it will remove all the screens, that is second screen as well as the first screen. Now, if I go to contact, see, it's being removed. Now I have used push replacement here. And that is why we should not be able to use it. You have to say it again. Sometimes some little error comes, it's fine. But you have to understand that this push replacement thing removes all the stack, all the widgets from that stack. This might be happen because of some normal caching or something. But until unless you are now familiar or you have understood the concept by heart, that's all what matters. In the upcoming videos, we will discuss navigation more in depth and what are the other functions rather than just push pop and all. There are other things as well which we will be discuss in a while.